I'd like to call the Monday, January 4, 2021 Oakwood City Council meeting to order. Would you please rise and join me with the pledge to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. May I have a roll call, please? Lori.
Mayor Duncan.
Here.
Vice Mayor Byington.
Here.
Mr. Stevens.
Here.
Mrs. Hilton. Here. Mr. Epley.
Here.
And may I have a report on the minutes of our December 14th regular session and work session? Councilmember Hilton.
Yes, Your Honor, I've reviewed the minutes from both of those meetings, and I found them to be correct and complete, and therefore I move that they be adopted as written.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. So ordered. We have several status reports this evening. One report that's not on our agenda, and it just has to do with leadership. Our country is in dire need of leaders. Leadership is a hard quality to develop and ascertain and maybe even inherit. But people write books about leadership. And sometimes you see an example of leadership which absolutely needs to be publicly recognized. And I was reading my homework assignment that the city manager sends to us once a week for city council members, and there was a memo dated December 30 that our city manager sent to all Oakwood employees. And it says, "As the year comes to a close, I find myself reflecting on 2020. Needless to say, this year has been very challenging across the board. We have all been confronted with an impact to our daily lives that could have never have been predicted or anticipated. The impact has touched everyone in various ways. The saddest situations are those involving the loss of life. By now, we all likely know of someone lost this year, whether close to us or through a distant connection. People also experience the loss of jobs, businesses, and livelihoods, and the ability to be with friends and family. There was also the loss of a sense of peace in knowing or believing that all is generally well, and that our place in the world is a safe one. We have dealt with the challenges of the year, each in our own way, yet we also rallied together, recognizing the work we do is essential to the health, welfare, and safety of the citizens and businesses we serve in our community, and that our work directly impacts the everyday lives of the people we serve. Thank you to each of you for all you did this year for our city, and thank you for all you will do in the coming year. I am hopeful 2021 will bring better and brighter days." The citizens of Oakwood should understand, and if they don't, they need to understand, that we have probably the best city manager in this area whose leadership has been far beyond exemplary. It's been outstanding, and I commend you publicly for your service to our citizens. Thank you, Norbert. The City Council meets generally in January to go over City Council committee assignments. We generally have some subcommittees of City Council that would meet, generally 2 members, things like finance, law and minutes, public properties, and the like. We normally would do that, but since we have a pending vacancy come February 1, when Council Member Epley will need to resign to take his seat on the 2nd District Court of Appeals, we hope to replace that position here in January, and so I have proposed that we wait until February 1 to address council committee assignments, and so that will be on our agenda at our next next meeting. And then we also have citizen committee appointments, and those are for some of our volunteer committees like Budget Review Committee, Planning Commission, Board of Zoning Appeals, the Board of Health, our Beautification Committee, Property Maintenance, Tax, Water and Sewer Appeals, and the ADA Compliance Committee, and we're in the process of contacting those people. We have some terms that have expired, and we will probably ask many of those people to renew, and we also have some vacancies. So that's my goal here for early January, to try to fill those seats, and we'll bring those back for council to approve at our February meeting. And that then takes us to the exciting part of our meeting, and that's the Holiday Decorating Awards. So my understanding is you have on the screen the different holiday greeting awards. Do you want me to announce them first or after we're done? Okay. You'll kick me in the shin and tell me which one's who's who?
Or you can just see them.
Aha. Okay, so we'll just start with Area 1. Okay, we have 6 areas, both a daytime and a nighttime award, and then we have a daytime and nighttime business award. So Area 1 daytime is Kelly Teemer and Tim Ippich, 300 Volusia Avenue. And Area 1 nighttime is CJ and David Sheff, 115 East Shantz. Mr. Sheff is in the audience tonight, so we will deliver you your award. Congratulations, David. And then Area 2 daytime is Paul and Allison Goolsby, 24 Spirea Drive. I drive down that road every day. That's a really nice job he did. And then the Area 2 nighttime, also on Spirea, is the Kokoropoulos family, 118 Spirea. Area 3 daytime, Mark and Norma Alex, 332 Lonsdale Avenue. And the Area 3 nighttime is the Cox family, 101 Foyer Boulevard. Area 4 daytime, Joseph and Suzanne Mitlow, 216 Monterey Avenue. And the nighttime award is the Tollefson family, 427 Wonderly. Area 5, David and LaSalle Hart, 126 Hadley Road. And the nighttime award is Larry Mullins, 321 Fair Forest Circle. And our daytime award for Area 6, Dr. Samuel and Gwen King, 205 Haver Road. And Area 6 nighttime, Gus and Sharon Leapis, 269 Northview Road. And then our business winners, the daytime award is Wild Poppy, 2426 Far Hills Avenue. And our nighttime award is the Oakwood Florist, 2313 Far Hills Avenue. I must say, I thought there were more homes decorated this year in Oakwood than I've ever seen. And a lot of people, you could just tell, would wait until it got dark so they could drive around and see all the lighted homes, but also just the beautiful ones even during the daytime. So we're really excited about this, and I think everybody said, let's have a little bit of fun as we kick 2020 to the curb.
Exactly.
So, all right. And you'll arrange for those folks to get their awards, correct? Thank you very much. This is normally the visitor section of our meeting, where people can come to council and address council if they have anything they wish to state. And we have one visitor in the audience. Do you have anything you wish to address council? Okay, thank you. So I don't think I can beat your record.
I don't think you can
Yeah,
either.
okay, so we
But,
will, yes.
We don't have anybody on Zoom or, okay.
Okay,
Just checking.
yeah. Right. We're hoping to get more people here, next month, but people can, call you in advance and say they would like to address council via phone. And we did have that 2 or 3 months ago, but it's been pretty sparse attendance since. Thank you. All right, so that'll conclude the visitor section. We only have one piece of legislation this evening, and Councilmember Stevens.
Thank you, Mayor Duncan. An ordinance amending Section 311.05, toy vehicles upon roadway of the Oakwood Traffic Code to clarify that the same does not apply to the use of certain scooters, skateboards, and roller skates, and enacting new Section 371.13, non-commercial scooters, skateboards, and inline roller skates of the Oakwood Traffic Code to regulate the use of such vehicles upon public streets, alleys, and sidewalks. This is the second reading of an ordinance to update our laws for the use of scooters, skateboards, and inline skates on public streets and sidewalks. Scooters, skateboards, and inline skates are commonly used by children and adults in Oakwood for transportation and recreation. A recent review of our code revealed that they are technically prohibited for street use, and there are no regulations for their use on sidewalks. The reason they are prohibited for street use is that they are classified as toy vehicles, a legal category that also includes things like sleds and wagons. That may have made sense at one time, but today these vehicles are used as commonly as bicycles. The ordinance I am introducing tonight will update our laws to reflect this. This ordinance accomplishes three things. One, it gives scooters, skateboards, and inline skates their own definitions, separate from the definition of, quote, toy vehicle. Two, it allows scooters, skateboards, and inline skates to be used on public streets and alleys, treating them the same as joggers and other pedestrian traffic. That means they must travel along the curb facing oncoming traffic and must yield the right-of-way to all other vehicles. They may not be used on busy streets like Far Hills, Schroyer, or Patterson, and from a half hour before sunset to a half hour after sunrise, they must wear lights or reflective clothing or must vacate the street upon the approach of any motor vehicle. 3, it allows scooters, skateboards, and inline skates to be used on sidewalks as long as the user yields the right-of-way to pedestrians and does not operate recklessly. This is the second reading of this ordinance, and I move that council adopt it tonight.
Do we have a second?
Second?
Is there any questions or comments for Councilmember Stevens? Hearing none, Lori, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Duncan,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Byington.
Yes.
Mr. Stevens,
Yes.
Mrs. Hilton,
Yes.
Mr. Epley.
Yes.
Thank you. That concludes our staff report.
Legislation.
I'm sorry, that concludes our legislation, and we do not have a staff report. However, we do have a city manager report. Councilmember, or not councilmember, City Manager Klops, excuse me.
Your Honor, I actually have no report tonight, so we'll simply say thank you for the kind comments, and I am honored to serve this fantastic city of ours.
Thank you.
So thank you.
You do have a chance at the record.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, we appreciate, again, your concerns and your service and the fact that you didn't have a report.
That's right.
All right, it's now time for council comments. Councilmember Epley,
Thank you, Your Honor. I have no comments this evening.
I'm expecting some next month.
There'll be something.
There'll be something. Okay, Councilmember Hilton.
No comments, Your Honor.
Councilmember Stevens.
No comments, Your Honor.
Vice Mayor Byington.
Oh, I'm tempted to.
And the record is how many
Drag it
minutes?
out.
14?
16.
16.
I thought it was
Okay.
14.
Oh, I think it was 16.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, no comments.
Well, I have a 20-minute speech. No.
Oh, okay.
Again, welcome to 2021. We're looking forward to serving the citizens of Oakwood, and we're going to continue to give you the services you know and expect. And I also have no additional comments, so I will set the record for the shortest meeting in Oakwood City Council history, as I also have the record for the longest
Longest.
meeting
You
in
do.
Oakwood City Council history. Our next meeting is February 1st, and we are adjourned.